Tirelessly on your plan to let the world know what you don't care for, and only assholes would dare disagree. One day you gave my content a click, decided you hated me, jumped on my dick, and now you ride me like a roller coaster. Please stop bullying me, I'm too fragile to read these mean things. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. Yeah. Thanks for pointing out that I gained some weight. I hate to disappoint you, but I already lie awake at night and wonder why I suck in life. I swear I'm fine, I'm dead inside. Call me shit, but nothing compares to the voice in my head that has always lived there. Get in line, you fool, it's nothing new. I'm just a tool like you that hates me too. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. Yeah. Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? But even living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. Poco no mirai wa.
Good morning, coffee beans. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be honest with you. I woke up this morning. I wasn't feeling real good. My old joints were really kicking me in the tender bits, and I was not going to stream. I was not. And I got up, and this first story that we're going to go right into it, we're going to get right to the meat and taters today. We ain't even going to play around. And I saw this, and I was like, oh yeah, we going live. We going to talk about this. 100%. We're fixing to have a conversation about all this. So news broke last night that everyone's favorite false copyright strike filer, quantumtv, was arrested on April 14th, 2023. Now, there is some, I don't know, difference of opinions, I guess. Let me blow this. Can I blow? No, okay, I can't. Hang on here. Let me get this here. Open image in new tab. Let's get this up here nice and pretty where everybody can see Quantum in all of his glory. There's some confliction, I guess, is a way of putting it, on what happened or what he was actually arrested for. So we pull this over here like this. I kind of, okay. So this Rambo Tweety 1 is saying that he was arrested for domestic violence. Okay. However, Chris the Narc is saying that after verification, he was arrested under Code Statute Section 914.221, tampering with a witness. Okay. Drama Alert says he was also arrested for tampering with a witness. However, is this the one here? Come on down here. Yeah. Rambo Tweety puts this state of Florida. It is a felony. This says here, it says arrested details, first degree felony, 914.22, obstructing justice, hindering with communication info. Okay. So that's, so yeah, I guess it says here he's hindering with communication information to Leo, which is law enforcement officer, judge, felony first, and this says domestic violence. So something tells me that if I'm reading this right, and I'm not a lawyer and I'm not, anything of that nature, right? But, it sounds like to me that he probably got into some sort of domestic altercation with either like his spouse or another family member, right? It doesn't, domestic does not have to be necessarily with a wife. Domestic can be like anybody that lives in the domicile. So it could be like a mother or a father or mother-in-law, father-in-law, something like anybody who lives in the shares a domicile, right? People I know automatically say, oh, it's a wife. Well, it could be. We do know that he is married. So it very well could have been his wife. Who knows? But it sounds like to me, whatever it was that he was trying to, because of these charges, he was trying to prevent the person from contact law enforcement about it, or what have you. That was it was his gay lover, Tommy says. Well, you know what, Tommy, you may very well be right, my man. It could very well be that's exactly what it was. It may be his gay lover. I don't know. He's out on a $500 bond. Most of the time, when that $500 bond, you usually just have to pay 10% cash, which if you see up here, it says amount due $50. So he probably paid out $50 bond and has been released. So my thoughts on this. I don't think it's a shocker. I don't think it's a stretch to say, because of the way he reacted back in the day with the whole Act Man, the Nerdy John, Review Tech USA, all these different people, Mischief, and it all started because of a silly little video game and a difference of opinion about a video game. I don't think it's exaggeration at all to see that the guy had some temper issues. I always personally felt when Quantum released the phone call that he had between him and the Act Man's mother, that was a, 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 1 intimidation, that he was trying to intimidate, Ackman's mother. So, like I said, this deal here, of course, and always we have to say, you're innocent until proven guilty, and here in the States. So, he will have his day in court, and it very well could be that whoever the person that he was involved in this altercation with, guys, they can drop the charges. They can refuse to testify. They can do a lot of things to where this just goes away, just disappears. I know a lot of people are probably tickled pink over this, and think, haha, he's getting his comeuppance and so forth. And while I'm not a Quantum TV fan, and I think the guy's a grade A asshole, we have to remember at the end of the day that there is a family here involved, right? He has a wife. I don't know if he has any children or not, but there's definitely a wife involved. And it is always said, I don't care who it is, that a relationship or whatever gets to this point to where, it goes to violence. So I hope that Quantum, I don't know, gets a wake-up call. Maybe this is a wake-up call for him. Maybe he'll get some issues, or get some help with his issues. I think. So anyway, but here, yeah, Russ details obstructing Henry. Yeah. So anyway, Mr. Quantum, and that's only been 10 days ago. I tell you what, I really don't know. Free Quantum TV. Shut up, Joy. You're still lusting after my body. That you ain't never going to get, by the way. You ain't never going to get it, right? It was his wife, and she refused to press charges. That's why he's only charged with obstruction. Okay. Well, thanks for that information, Rainbow Tweety. Of course, it's your tweet that I'm referencing here. I know a lot of states have actually put in laws now to where when law enforcement shows up on the scene, if they get called out to a situation where there's domestic violence, if they see any type of evidence such as bruising, split lip, bloody nose, anything like that, scratches, red marks where maybe someone got slapped or whatever, they automatically have to arrest. They don't have a choice. The other person does not necessarily have to, the victim of the domestic violence does not have to press charges. They put stuff in there, laws into place to protect, because a lot of times, like in this case, if Rainbow Tweety is correct, if it was his wife and she is the victim of domestic violence, a lot of times victims in that situation are afraid. They are afraid to fill it out, because they know that eventually that their abuser. Again, remember, I'm all going to say this is all allegedly. This is just what is being put out as far as news reports. So he doesn't try to come after me. But I know a lot of times victims of abuse, domestic violence like that, won't press charges because they know that their abuser will get out. They will get out on bond, and they'll come home and they're afraid that it'll be, 10 times worse. Okay, you say it's on the she failed to look at here. Let me pull this back up here. I'm not seeing active felony speedy trial. No. The fear of the abuser is greater than the law sometimes. Exactly, Zali. Exactly. That's the thing about it. Is there more out here? I'm looking here. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else where, and you may have seen more than what you put up, uh, Rambo Tweety, and that's okay. That's okay. I mean, um, I'll take your word for it. You know, if the wife refused to sign, the wife refused to sign. That's not really necessarily a shocker either. You know, like I said, a lot of times the victims of the abuse will not, you know. Good morning, Zadi. How you doing? Good morning, my coffee beans. Let's see who we have out there this morning real quick. Hang on here. I just got a secret top secret message here. Okay, hang on here. Okay. Oh, Rambo's on it this morning. He's sending me stuff. Let me take a look at this and see if this is okay. To open up here. Because I don't want to do anything that's gonna. Okay. All right, let me pull this up over here. I think we can do this. I think we're okay on this. Okay, here we go. It says on April 14th at 10:40 hours. That's like 10:40 in the morning. That's early, or not early, but I mean that's anyway. Committed the offense of FSS 914.22 obstructing justice and hindering with communication info to by using his hands to intentionally deprive the victim identified as from calling law enforcement by snatching her phone out of her hands. This offense was subsequent to attempting to move funds from her bank account, attempted to use a cell phone moments later, but deprived her from using his phone as well. Informed that she was going to call law enforcement, but he did not provide her with her cell phone, but refused to comply. Sustained small lacerations on her hands, as well as a result of this incident, refused to complete a sworn written statement and the domestic violence paperwork. Note, there were no other forms of telecommunications for the victim to use in the residence. In an effort to call law enforcement, the victim reported to calling law enforcement from a leasing office. Blank are married and reside together as a family. So there you go. Thank you for this, Rainbow Tweety. I appreciate that information. Again, like I said, I don't, man, I don't want to just stick my neck out on the line or whatever, but historically, you know, when there is a situation where there is domestic violence in the house, it is not a one-time event. So, and it sounds like to me, you know, he was trying to take money out of her account. So, why? If it's her money, I don't. Whatever. It's obvious that freaking quantum is you need help, dude. You just need, I don't know if it's anger issues. I don't know what your problem is. I don't know. Let's just take a quick look at something right quick, guys. I haven't looked at this cat's YouTube channel in like months. Let's see if we can go ahead and take a look at his, let's go ahead and take a look at his, let's take a look here and see if we can. So his views are still kind of, it's really weird. His channel has always been weird. Like certain ones will get like 10K views, but most of them are like 2K, 3K. But if we go back to when, let's see here, where was it? How long ago back was it? Does he even have any of those videos still up? I don't know if he still has any of those videos up anymore. Let's see here. Let's do this here. Okay, I don't see anything like that. Let's see here. Yeah, if you look at some of these stuff like back here, so 11 months ago, that's how long ago it's been. Wow, I didn't think it'd been that.
Today we're going to kick.
Shut up! I don't want to hear your annoying little voice, boy. Nine months, 11 months ago. Here we go. Let's see here. All this stuff was going on a year ago. Where's it at? I said 11 months ago. Is it like hidden? And I just found it because he has it searchable still through a playlist or something, maybe? Am I missing it here? Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. Yeah, so, back here, he's getting 30,000 views, 30,000 views, 41,000, 20,000, 13, 37, 34. So, he was getting 20, 30, 1,000 views, 230, of course, when he was in the big thing with the Act Man. And now we look up here, and now he's getting, a half of what his normal views were. Maybe his paycheck may have fell off, guys, and maybe that's why he was upset. He didn't want her spending money because he's not, able to, not making that money like he used to. I don't know. Anything's possible, I guess. Shit, I don't know. But anyway, so I get free Quantum TV. No, we're not going free Quantum TV. Oh, no, I got chat back on. Well, let's see what we got in chat this morning. Let's see, we get up here. Okay, we got K-Huck, we got Beth Ann, Purple Paw Prince, Vault Wanderer, to Joy Westside, Abby, Maggot, Ellis Assassin, Nicole, Brion, Nicole, Tommy C. Let's see who else we got here. Of course, Rainbow Tweety, which is the tweet that kind of started all this. Let's see here. John Bon Zombie, Lisa M, Joy Westside, Eva. There's Xylee, Rian. Who else we got in here this morning? The Gaming Witch, Wookie Z, Rylan, Mr. CSE, I guess is what I guess it's. Be Hearted, I guess that's it. Nuclear Winter, and I think we're all caught up there. Cool beans. Joy. If a woman gets out of line or even gets annoying, it's a man's duty to slap her around a little. Joy. Son. I can't help you with that one, buddy. You're going to be on your own on that one. That's just, nah. I'm not going to sign off on that one. You're on your own, Joey. You're on your own. So, well, let's get on into the rest of the story here. I guess we'll follow this story. We'll see what happens. If the wife is refusing to press charges, whatever. Joey's right. All right, Tommy. All right. Well, you guys, that's fine. You guys can have that opinion. I personally always felt it was the best policy just not to ever lay hands on anybody. I think that should always be, a very, very, very last resort. But then again, I was always a lover, not a fighter. So anyway, we will continue to follow this story. We'll kind of keep an update. I will tell you right now, unless something drastically happens, I don't foresee Quantum facing anything serious. He's more than likely going to maybe be giving some judge may make him take some counseling or something, or it could just completely totally be okay. Rambo Tweety says he has a trial date and I may be at it. Well, Rambo Tweety, go forth and do good things is all I can say on that, my man. I'm kind of a crime junkie. And so, one of the things that I kind of myself personally look forward to when I retire is starting to, to go in and sit in on some trials and listen to them. I find that stuff fascinating, but there again, I'm kind of an odd duck, but, anyway, I do enjoy. So yeah, if you go, if you're at it or whatever, bring us some updates. That would be, that'd be awesome. I'd appreciate it 100%. I'll let the community know what's going on with with old Pickle Boy and see what's going on. No, you won't. Of course, no, you won't be able to record it. But what you can do is you can take notes and what have you, and then you can always tell your story. You can also be out front when they leave the courthouse and take pictures there, because that is public property and it's in the public and pictures can be taken. So just saying. You are a private journalist, a freelance journalist, I think is the word they use these days. But I'm not trying to get you in no trouble or nothing. So, because he could go after you. I don't know. Let's see what else we got here. So our little cartoon for this it says showers expected, but there's not a cloud in the sky. Something tells me he's still going to see some showers here real quick. That dog got the look on his face, right? Oh, so what else have we got going on this morning? That old Pickle Boy there. Good night, I tell you what. So let's have some fun stuff here, right? I guess Nintendo put on an amazing drone show for the new Super Mario Brothers premiere. The movie that just hit the theaters, I think, was it like a week ago or so? Says in Santa Monica, says over 600 drones and dozens of operators made it all possible. And so let's take a look at this, see what happens here.
Here we go! Whoa! Mamma mia!
That is pretty cool.
Let's go!
Wow. It amazes me. It just amazes me. It amazes me how they're able to do that stuff. It just amazes me. It sucked. I saw it. Oh, well, Tommy, did you take little Tommy to it, though? Maybe he enjoyed it. I don't know. Hang on, we got Abby Blackbird. All right, what's going on this morning there, Miss Blackbird?
Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing a lot better than Pickle Boy, but
Oh, I forgot we call him Pickle Boy. Oh my God, it's been so long.
yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. I really was excited to hear what your thoughts were on that. And I'll say
Okay.
it for you.
Mhm.
He's a bitch ass, bitch ass, bitch ass, bitch. So just for
Well,
everybody.
I agree. He definitely is a. I don't know. To me, anyone that lays hands on a woman, you know, is a bitch. But
Yeah, yeah.
so anyway, so
But
what else you got going on this morning?
oh well, me and Brick tag teamed his stream this weekend, so that was fun.
Okay.
And then what else was I gonna say? Oh no, oh no, no, no. Oh, did you see Banana's channel?
Yes, yes, I played his newest video, the one that you did the video for, or that was his song, I guess, and you did the video for it. I thought it was very
Yeah,
good. I thought it was very, very good. You did a good
thank
job.
you.
Yeah.
I didn't get to say thank you, but also, so he hit 100 subscribers last night,
Did he?
and
Cool.
yeah, and I released slash made a extended version, so there's an hour loop if anybody
Mm.
wants to listen to it, because I literally have not stopped. But
Okay. Well, I don't think I want to listen to it for an hour. The
yeah,
song was
no,
good, but it's just not my cup of tea. So,
you're
you know,
raving though. DMAX was jamming to it.
I know. And it had a good beat. I mean, I played music like that back in the day when I was DJing and stuff like that, because the young people like to dance to that type of stuff, EDM and stuff like that, and that's cool. But anyway, so what
All
else
right,
is
well,
going on
I
here?
just want to say good morning, and also, yeah,
Yeah.
Banana got 100, so I'm saying congratulations to him.
All right.
Woo.
You have a great day, hon.
Good night
Good
or good
night.
morning.
All right. Uh, so well, congratulations to Banana. I did not know he hit 100 subs, so that's good for him. Good for Banana. And I'm glad people are liking this music that he's producing. So, but let's see what else we got going on here today. Yeah, this was a thing too, right? So Disneyland was having this. I don't know what part of the park it was or whatever. This was in Anaheim, California, and they have different parts of the park, but this was like a dragon display, and the thing caught on fire. Yeah. Hang on, let me turn that down a little bit. That's too loud. I can't hear that. Did the audio just cut out? Okay. Oh, I guess they cut the music. Okay, so that's the thing itself. Well, I don't know if that's like there's several different things that have dragons, like they're cool. It's breathing fire. I don't know what.
The dragon caught on fire during Phantasmic. Mickey's powers were too strong.
Phantasma.
This is crazy.
Okay. Cool.
Keep moving.
Oh my gosh. Murphy just went into flames, you guys. This is insane. This is insane.
Murphy?
Did we just...
Murphy, the dragon had the name Murphy, I guess. Wow.
Did we just witness this? Yes, they are evacuating right now, you guys. Oh my gosh. Murphy just exploded.
This is why Disney has in-house fire departments.
Where's Katie?
Well, bye-bye Murphy. That's all I can say. I mean, I think that's what you call a complete and total loss, right? So, anyway, let's see what else we have here. What is this? This is coming from Barstool Sports. It says karma is coming for this YouTuber like a Mike Tyson right hook. All right, let's take a look at this, see what's going on with this here.
Los Angeles, California has the third biggest homeless population in the United States. And today, it's my job to make sure there's one less hungry person on the streets.
Hey, excuse me, sir. Hey, I was wondering, are you hungry by any chance, man?
The dude's smoking.
All right, man, I got you. What'd you like?
Dude's smoking fucking crack. Jesus Christ.
A Baconator, fries, a drink. Is that cool? All right, what's your name, man? Israel. God bless you, Israel. I got you. I'll be right back, man.
One Baconator combo, please. Yeah, what's up, bro? Yeah, man, I got you a Sprite, large fry, got you a Baconator, man. I was homeless myself, so I want to make sure you get on the right path. You're always able to, get back on your feet. So I want you to enjoy this.
Really?
It's just really good. All right, take care. Have a nice day.
So I'll see you chat saying it's staged. So here's the deal. I don't know if it's staged or it's not. Okay. But so here's my question to you then. All right, staged, fine. Does that make it so? Does that make it okay to do a staged event making fun of a homeless person? I don't know. I just think if that's if that's where we're at to try to make, I don't know. I personally wouldn't do it. So that's me though. But whatever. More power to it. Was the crack real? Nope. Okay. All right. So whatever. More power to them. Yeah. I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot of these quote, what do you call it? These prankster type, like the dude went and was harassing the I don't know if it was, what was it? He was, one of these companies where someone orders food, you go and they pick up the food and deliver it. I don't know if it was like DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever it was. That's inconsequential, but the dude was going to pick up food that somebody had ordered, and this prankster was sitting there harassing him. And he kept telling the person, back off. And the dude wound up getting shot in the stomach, right? He shot the YouTuber prankster, whatever, in the stomach. And then it drops now that the prosecuting attorney, after everything was looked at, right, after all the evidence, because guess what? They had video, because he's a YouTube prankster. Now the YouTube's prankster is also potentially facing some charges. Well, I hope they do. Hope they prosecute the little peckerhead. If you have a group of, if you want to be like Jackass, right? Back in the day, Jackass, Johnny Knoxville, all those guys, you have a group you guys go out and prank each other, whatever. That's one thing, right? You signed up for that. You agreed to be in a group of people doing stupid things and stupid pranks or whatever. That's fine. But just going up to just arbitrary citizens out on the street or in a store or whatever and pranking them, I don't know. I think it's like, you get what you get, So anyway, what's this here? Baby surprises mother with a snake she found outside. Oh, Lord. What the? Please go. This had to be set up. Someone's recording this, and they ain't gonna just sit there and let a baby sit there and play with a snake. That's just no. So there was one other thing I wanted to go through this morning. Let me get pulled up here real quick. Let me find the video. I watched this last night. Where it is? Yeah. So let me see if I can go out here and find this tweet. So Bo Blacks did a video on this. A Twitter, hang on here. What's it called? Let me find it here again. Where was it at? Here we are. Let me pull this video up. Okay. So Bo Blacks did a video out here that says Twitter versus John Swan and QT Cinderella. It's an 8-minute video. Check out the video. Okay. Bo Blacks does a whole lot more in depth, shows a lot more tweets, whatever. I'm just going to do a very surface level thing because this brought up something I wanted to have a conversation about. So let's watch the video and then we'll talk about this.
Health insurance?
No.
Why?
Are you on your parents?
Yes.
Oh, congratulations. What are you going to do?
I'm get my own.
How?
With my money.
How?
What do you mean?
How? Who do you call?
To get health insurance?
Yeah.
Someone who provides health insurance? What is this question? What do you mean? Are you saying because you don't know how?
I don't know how!
Why don't you ask Led's parents? Or your dad?
I come from a very Republican family. That if the
Dude, you go to the doctor so I can't believe you don't have health insurance. I did not know
this sounds like a lecture that I didn't expect.
I did not. You go so often.
I know, but I'm limited because I get really stressed because I don't have any resources and I get really confused. It's the same reason that I went to culinary school instead of normal college. No one prepped me. My family abandoned me. I didn't know. All of a sudden, everyone in junior year of high school is like, I got accepted into Harvard. I got accepted into MIT. And I'm like, wait, we were supposed to submit stuff? I had no clue. No one told me. Everyone forgot about me.
All right. So let's have a conversation. And before I get into this, I just want to put this out there. I am not intentionally shitting on millennials, Gen Zers, whatever it is you guys are calling yourselves these days. Anybody who's not Gen X, how about that? Anyone after Gen X? I know for a fact that in high school, now it could arguably say, before I make this statement, I know different schools, different counselors, different whatever. But even in the little tiny ass K-12 school that I worked at for, damn near 15 years, small little school, right? Graduating classes were like 20, 30 kids, right? Small little ass school. They had counselors, and the counselors would meet with the students when they were getting like in juniors in high school, sophomores, things like that, and would start telling the kids about prepping for college, right? Certain courses that they needed to take, right? There were certain courses, taking the ACT, things like that, right? So I don't know what school that QT Cinderella attended, but I also know there were a lot of kids that, let's just say they showed up to school, but they weren't really there. They just kind of would check out mentally. She could have been one of these people. She just didn't pay attention. Whatever, right? I know in the subsequent tweets, and Bo Blacks goes through this in his video, people's like, how hard is it? You Google it, right? Just Google this shit. And people were putting forth arguments saying, yeah, but how do you Google if you don't know what to Google? I find it hard to believe in 2023 that with as much conversations that has been had on television, and my question, I guess, would have to be, are these younger people so unplugged from the world other than what exists on Twitch or Twitter or Snapchat or whatever, right? TikTok, that are they that truly unplugged? Because healthcare is talked about constantly in the United States. Is healthcare does the United States healthcare system, does it need some help? Yeah, it's not exactly the greatest out there. It's not the worst, but it's not the greatest. I think I seen someone say something about you could go and the exchange or whatever. There's a website, right, So like if you are of limited resources, right? You have limited income and so forth. There is a marketplace. I think it's called the marketplace, where you can go, you fill out some information, and you can find healthcare providers in and around you, right? Where you can get healthcare to choose from based upon what means you have at your disposal as far as financial resources. Now, one of the biggest complaints that I have against U.S. healthcare is this. There are laws in place that prevents a healthcare provider. Like I live in Arkansas, right? So let's say there was a healthcare provider, say in Texas, which borders the western part of the state. And let's say there was a healthcare provider in Texas that I wanted to engage, that I wanted to do transaction or become, buy into, whatever. I can't do it because it's across state lines. There's actually an ignorant ass law that prevents state insurance companies from travel or doing business across state lines. And so you go to a state, and what will happen is you will get one or two healthcare providers inside of a state that will monopolize the market. And then once they establish that monopoly, then guess what? They can set their healthcare premiums at whatever they want to. And guess what? You as a consumer have zero choice. It's either frying pan or the fire. That's your choice. To me, that is one of the biggest things that our leadership in Washington need to do. They need to take down that law. They need to do away with that law that prevents cross-state healthcare providing. Because then guess what? All of a sudden it opens it up everywhere. We have actual free trade, right? You have competitors, and all of a sudden, because you have competition, the price will drop, right? Because then all of a sudden they have to start competing. See? They start competing for business. So then the prices regulate. They drop down where they need to be. The other thing, hang on, Miss J, what's it say here? That's not true, sir. It's based off the parameters. Prices would true. Okay, so I don't know if Miss J is talking to me. I contact with insurance and contract out of state all the time. All I can tell you is Miss J, that my dealings is that we're not allowed in the state of Arkansas to conduct insurance across state lines. Now I can tell you that in Arkansas, that's something I know. Now, some of the other states, they may allow it, but Arkansas does not. So if it's just a law that's here in the state of Arkansas, then they need to get rid of that crap. That's all I'm going to say. It's a Medicare law. Well, okay, then that needs to stop. So anyway, bottom line is I know that the more competition that you have, it's better for the consumer, because then they're competing for insurance. Well, the problem with free healthcare, though, Joey, it sounds good on the surface and everything. The problem with it is it drives up the cost for everybody, right? So everybody taxes go through the roof to cover it. So, I guess as long as the American people are okay with paying higher taxes to cover insurance for everybody, then so be it. That's all I can say. But then again, guess what? The other problem with it is, and I've talked to people who live in the UK, I've talked to people who live in Canada. Both of those countries have socialized health care. The problem with it is there too, is that it takes you a while to get in to see a doctor, right? It takes you a while to get in to see a specialized, like if you have to see a specialist for some reason because you have, a specialized, thing to deal with. It takes you a while to get in to see it. So there's some things, but anyway, what do you mean not true? It is too true. It's 100% true, Joey. It's 100% true. Exactly. Getting in to see, like, if you've got the common cold, like if you've got a common cold, right? Like you get the flu or something like that, right? To get in to see a doctor is a few weeks, no big deal. Yeah, exactly. A few weeks, no big deal. Meanwhile, you're sitting there in pain and misery for a few weeks. So anyway, if it's non-urgent surgery, you could wait years. Exactly. So people who tout that the socialized medicine is this great end all be all, it's not. On surface level, it looks really good because like, oh, I have free health care and I'll be able to go get health treatment, right? Well, the problem is yeah, you go to and you wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and you eventually get seen, but it's not so anyway. Exactly. I don't know what the answer is. I'm not smart enough. I'll just say this. I'm not smart enough to say this is what needs to be done. I'm smart enough to know that. But what I can tell you is that there are certain things, yes, socialism is okay, right? There's certain things where you need to have a centrally managed resource, right? Like the highway system in America, right? The interstates, things like that. Having that governed by the National Department of Transportation and stuff. They inspect the roads to make sure the roads are in good quality. Each state is responsible for going out and inspecting roads as well. It controls, if they're not complying, they're not doing certain things, then federal monies are withheld, and so on and so forth. So that's fine, right? Another example of socialism that we have in the States is the United States Postal Service, right? Now, the United States Postal Service has taken a lot of lumps over the last few years, as far as, delivering packages and not just throwing them in a ditch somewhere. The problem is they're going up against competitors like UPS, FedEx, DHL, things like that. And so some of their is off because people are going with these other companies because they're just quicker, more reliable. They can actually track their packages and stuff. So anyway, lots of things out there. I'm glad to see the chat is really excited today. They're talking about this. But I still think it's sad, going back to the original thing, this conversation between QT Cinderella, and I'm sorry, I don't know who the other young girl was, is that the truth of the matter is we are graduating young people out of high school these days that have no clue about how to adult. They have zero clue. They're not taught basic things like how to balance a checkbook or how to even write a check for that matter. They're not taught about how to do basic, repairs around the house. They're not taught how to cook, right? How to cook stuff. Parents should be teaching their kids a lot of this stuff, right? But even parents are unplugged these days and are not doing it. You go back, oh Lord, how many years has it been now? Almost 40 years, I guess. Yeah, it's been like 37 years, I guess, right at it. Yeah. 37 years ago when I graduated, when I was still in high school. 37. we had classes that you could take that was like that would teach you how to run a small business and how to run a payroll and how to balance the budget or balance your receive and payouts and all that stuff. So if you wanted to go and graduate from high school and go out and start your own business, right? And if you want to be an auto mechanic or if you wanted to be some sort of tradesman, right? They had classes that you would take in high school that would teach you how to be a tradesman. And they've gotten away from all that. And nowadays, that's why, especially like here in part of the state where I live, there's the tradesmen, like for someone who does HVAC or heating and air conditioning, that type of stuff, HVAC. Those guys are a premium. And so when something happens to your HVAC system and you have to call somebody in, just get ready to dig out your pocketbook because it's going to cost you dearly because it's a supply and demand. Demand is high, little supply. There's not very many people doing HVAC. You need someone to come out and do plumbing. Same thing, right? Your trades. The things that I would encourage any young person these days, right? If you just don't want to do college, if college is just not your bag, that's okay. 100% it's okay. Go look at your local community college. They're going to have a trades program where you can become an electrician, where you can become a welder, where you become auto mechanic or even auto body repair. You become a carpenter. All these things. Let me tell you something. Those people are making bank. My youngest son had a buddy of his when they graduated. My youngest son graduated in 2017. So we're not talking that long ago, right? Well, has it been 5 years ago? 6 years ago? He graduated from high school. One of his buddies, he always kind of struggled academically in school, went to a he went to a welding school. He took a 9-month program. He got certifications and stuff in welding. His first job out, his base pay was $1,500 a week. Plus he got per diem on top of that. $1,500. He was bringing in over $6,000 a month net or gross. Man, who else makes that kind of money, right? For welding. Now, it was a hard job. Welding is a hard job, especially when, you're laying on your back and you're welding pipe, and all that slag and stuff from that welding's coming to, you're going to get burned and tore up a little bit. But dude was making banks. The lovely Liana. How you doing this morning, Liana?
Hello.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Oh?
You hit 700.
I did?
Yes, you did it. You did it.
Okay, well, let me take a look here. Let's take a look here.
We've been celebrating for like 10 minutes now and you haven't noticed.
Well, I get on my little rants. Yeah, sure did. Well, thanks. I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you so much. 700. When I actually started, I guess, kind of taking this seriously or whatever, I didn't ever think I'd get to 700. I never thought I'd get over to 200, because I was like, but you guys keep coming around and I love you for it. I really do. Thank you guys so much. So
you're the best.
Well, thank you, Leanna. I appreciate it, hon. I really do. So
no problem.
All right. Well, thank you so much for letting me know.
No worries. Bye.
Bye. Wow. Guys, thanks. It means a lot. It really does. I mean, golly, I'm worried now. I'm worried you guys are actually going to get me to 1,000 subs for July. And then I'm going to shave my head. I'm gonna look like freaking, what was his name? Off of Daredevil. What was his name? Kingpin. I'll look like Kingpin or something. Oh my gosh. Oh man. You know, I told my wife about that agreement that I made with you guys about doing that if I got to 1,000 before July. And and I told her about shaving my head, whatever. Y'all, the look she gave me was not a good look. It was not a good look at all. I'm afraid she may cut off the love factory if I shave my head. Dye it purple. If I don't shave it, should dye it, color it purple. So you guys think it would be better to just dye it versus I don't dye my hair. I don't care. Purple? You want to see me in purple hair? All right, we can try that. Sure. Silver Fox Kingpin? Yeah. Okay. All right. How much is 300 subs? Whoops. This isn't Google. The Love Factory. Oh, Lord, you guys are something else. You guys are something else. Oh, I love you guys. You just don't know. You guys bring me a lot of laughter, and I appreciate it. I really, really do. I appreciate it. But sadly, I am going to have to wrap it up because I've got to get to work. It is time for me to get off to the grist mill and start working. So, but thank you guys so very much. Thank you for helping me get to 700. Just kind of recapping real quick. Hopefully Quantum can get things in order. Maybe hopefully he can get things kind of squared away. I hope that he doesn't look real tickled here in this picture. And, honestly, I don't have a whole lot of sympathy for the guy.
I can still do it, and I'll whip it out when I need to.
Mohawk, we want Road Warrior Riveter. All right, JFA, you want Road Warrior Riveter. We'll see. I don't know. We'll work something out. But, I don't know. I try to be a sympathetic person. I really do. But I just can't find any sympathy in my heart for this dude. I really just can't. So let's take a real quick look at things I got, and because I've got to get out of here, I'm gonna get in trouble. So King Brick is live. He's still doing the fish tank commentary. So make sure if you like that 100%, go check it out. Follow, check out my boy King Brick. He's something else. Yesterday we had our first two contestants. We had Seth and Eva over on the Clear as Mud. They're the first two contestants to try out. Because like I say, we're adding 2 new seats over there on Clear as Mud. Just so we can start making more content. We're going to start doing streams during the week. Okay. Making more content there. We're really going to start pushing hard to try to just grow. Let's see what else we got. Check out the Twitter versus John Swan that Bo Black's put up. He does a lot more in depth in it. Goes into a lot more, the conversation stuff. I just find that whole situation, kind of sad. I guess it's lucky she become big Twitch streamer, so she can just, doesn't have to worry about things too much. She can just pay cash when she goes to the doctor, and good on her. Good for her. Glad. And, I'm happy for her. Let's see what else we have here. Leia something. She did a stream yesterday evening going over the Illuminati. Seems like there's a lot of people making videos over the Illuminati. I know Mitch kind of kicked it all off. Tommy talked about it. We talked about it on DeadOnDave. Leia something talked about it. Chris the Narcus talked about it. A lot of people are starting to talk about this. I believe the boys over at Now Recording are doing a episode on her as well. So there's a lot to be videos out there if you want to talk about the Illuminati situation, whatever. Let's see what else was going on. Fribbles. There's a new episode of Fribbles. I've still got to watch that. I haven't. Maybe I can get to that today. Now Recording put out a snippet. This is Abby Blackbird versus, I think it's called Skeletox, I think is how you say his name. But they put out, this was a segment from one of their live streams the other night. They called, Abby and Skeletox called in. I think people said that Abby got a definite win in that situation. Let's see what else has been going on here. A lot of King Brick. King Brick is just 24/7 covering this thing, I think, on the deal. Yeah, so here's this is the one Chris Stark I did about Chris Stark. He says Illuminati can't take a joke or criticism. The broadcast put out a new episode as well. It says who's in the fish tank, AI being weird again, and they talk also about the Baldwin, the Rust thing. A little update. I enjoyed it. Very good podcast. Very good podcast. But anyway, like I said, there's a lot of stuff out there to watch. Make sure you're supporting these creators, going and watching them. Put a smack the thumbs up for them. Leave comments for them. Let them know engagement. Let them know you're here. So, your assistant sailor short got 1.1K. Yeah, Zadi has been putting out shorts here, right and left. She did a members only stream. Well, it was members. I think it was members chat only, or members. How was it? How does that make search this right? So she did a live stream, but it was members could only chat, and now it's just members only. Period. Stream. So, if you are not a member, think about becoming a member so you can get access to that. I've got to watch that stream as well. Because Zadi always puts out good content. So make sure you throw a little love and support towards Zadi too. So anyway, listen, I have got to get out of here. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Remember to always keep your powder dry, and I will see you in the funny papers.